Who wants to regale us of what happened last session?
So we start the session going back to the temple to take care of the last remains of the curse on the ring. Then we make a plan to go to Ore de Papa to find Tatiana Crescendo. We went there and we made Davina create a distraction for us to sleep in. And we managed to find Tatiana. Well, Javier managed to find her with the potion that we got of the location potion. But we did fight them alone. We fight them with a priest, Livey, and they were like in some kind of sleeping state. And Livey was praying for Olandra to Tatiana to get better and everything. After a lot of interrogation, question, and everything, we figured out a lot of important things, such as the people responsible for her state and other problems. I take her blood in order to control people, and they were dragging her through the soup to put her into this kind of sleep mode to postpone her death, to be like, do you be able to use her powers, her curse, but at the same time bind her to not do anything. Umbra also got a little scary after a mention of a specific sentence, and he thought we were facing the big guy from the court. And but later we figured out that it was not possible because the person who's coming back to see Tatiana does not wear a mask. But we figured out that the person is pale, had blood hair, and it gives a really authoritarian vibe. We then call the princess and we ask her for take Tatiana into the palace and for us to put her in a more safe place to figure out more things about. And we give the name of Selena Jakar, which is the princess' fake name. And we went to the library, I guess, the bookstore, and we were tend to the tunnels in order to find the treats of casserole to get into the quarters of the princess. We talked to the princess, placed Tatiana into her bed, lay down all the information that we figured out with the princess and Gwendolyn. We also figured out that the way that they were peeking into Tatiana is through the rings too. We managed to take her ring out. We also figured out that it was a gift for River. And with the insight of Gwendolyn, we figured out a little bit of River and Austin relationship, how they are close to each other and everything. And we also figured out that there's a way to awake Tatiana with the sudden awaken potion, but for that we need a specific ingredient from a lighting elemental, and we were told that tomorrow night there's gonna happen a storm at the mountains, and there's a slight possibility of lighting elemental appear there. So that's the best option for us right now to try to get this ingredient to make the potion to awake Tatiana in order to know more about the plot. And I have one last thing in my notes that say that Sabal is the big boss, maybe the true vampire, but I don't recall how we got that information though.
That was from Gwendolyn.
Yeah. The guy that would go to the house, the mansion.
Yes. And it seems that you are resolved to go and speak to Rogue next, is what I have at the end.
We need a vessel to contain to hold the lightning.
And
the essence of the lightning elemental.
You are much happier to risk Rogue than Brobot.
Hey, no, we are here to potentially get reinforcements and talk to see if this would cause any undue harm to Anissa's friend.
Somehow I don't believe. I just don't believe you.
Look, you can believe me as a player. Now, believing Umbra the character, that's another can of worms.
Javier just wants to bring Rogue along to annoy Anissa, but that's out of character.
I accept this.
I take it that you'll head back to the hotel.
Somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And as you approach the hotel, you find it quite a lot busier than it was. There appear to be a fair few city watch people dotted around the place. You can see just through the front door they are interrogating the receptionist.
He's so fucked up.
What do you do?
Well,
Let's get inside. Do they seem to like keeping people out while they are investigating?
They definitely give you like a suspicious look if you decide to try and enter. But they're not physically trying to stop you from entering the hotel.
oops, I accidentally deleted my token. Let me...
Rutrose. There are guards at both of the... at all three, sorry, of the doors leading into the murder scene.
What was the way to...
These are the
this was the way down. Just kind of nonchalantly just scoot on by.
Javier tips his hat.
There's definitely a strange look that they give you. You can see that one of them is like writing down your appearance. But they don't make any motion to stop you so long as you don't try and get to the room in particular. And I'll just move you guys down the map to the bottom level. I believe that Rogue said that they are in room 5. And they are numbered in clockwork order. This is 1, and this is 6.
Here? 1, 2. Here, yeah.
No, this would be 5. 1 is here, 6 is here.
Who knocks?
Probably me.
Door opens. Rogue on the other side. Well, fancy seeing you here again. I've got all your friends too.
Yeah, we'll go with that word. That's the word I'm thinking of at the moment.
Come into my humble little abode.
You're not this little.
And it is humble. Just like me.
And away from prying eyes, as you said.
Indeed, indeed. It's cheap, and that is pretty much all I need it for right now. And what brings you out here? I presume it's not just to see your old pal Rogue again, innit?
No. It's work. I wouldn't ask. Was any other option? But it seems we're in need of you. Quite literally.
Can I ask exactly what you mean by that?
Yeah, sure. Long story short, through a series of bullshit events known as fate, which you know I don't believe in. Apparently, the only way to wake up the individual who is not directly responsible, but is a significant link in the chain of bullshit events going on, is we need the essence of a lightning elemental, which might, not guaranteed, might be appearing in a storm that's appearing tomorrow, and apparently we need a construct to maintain and hold that essence. Can you tell I'm not very happy with this situation?
So you are intending on purchasing my fine body ear for the evening?
Why'd you have to go word it like that?
Well, first things first. Anissa was very concerned that this could potentially do you undue harm. Are you able to contain it and not suffer any unforeseen or ill consequences?
Oh, I've absolutely no idea. It's not exactly the kind of thing that I do day to day, you see. I don't really go around getting struck by lightning just to test it out and see how it feels.
It's not exactly struck by lightning, it's containing the essence of lightning itself. Probably more volatile than a strike.
Oh, I mean, can you just, go to that monster festival and buy, a little container or something?
We were told it has to be a construct. They may have something.
Now, if I may recall, and if I may interject, I did bring up the fact that they simply said it needed to be a container, maybe made of a metal, to actually withhold it. Now, did they go ahead and say that an automaton might be suitable for it? Yes. Did they say that was the only way? No. I'm just putting my 2 cents out there.
Wait, then why did you lot default to Rogue then?
Oh, I just wanted to see if you and your old buddy here will get back together and make the game once again. I was actually a little bit happy to see that.
I believe that we may need extra hands on this operation. A lightning elemental, especially one in the middle of a storm, is likely to be a formidable foe.
Well, I do appreciate that you all came to see me. I've mostly hung up my my sword now. It's mostly gambling for me at the moment. I've rewritten a lot of the code, you see, that helped me be such a formidable warrior. I'm not really sure how much help I could be. I know I am fearsome in appearance, but I'm really quite weak on the battlefield right now.
It's fine by me.
I'm not opposed to coming along and helping you out. You know, containing the essence and whatnot. It does sound like a lark. But I ain't gonna be able to help you much with the rest of it.
Well, since it's fine by me, well, it's to begin with, it was not your job to aid us in the fight. The initial task was for you to help us to contain and the help was just a little extra. But if you don't feel comfortable, that's fine.
There is, of course, the question of payment. You would need to reimburse me for what would be a full day's loss at the casino. Been training myself quite well, and I've gotten to the point where I'm earning generally about 100 gold a day now.
I'm not trying to be offensive, but last time we checked, you lost everything.
Yeah, they are, with your passive insight, even with their, you know, metal expressionless face, you can tell they are barefaced lying to you right now because they are in desperate need of money.
But I suppose, as a friend of Anissa, we could spare you a few coins for your help.
Alright, I suppose I can slum myself down to no more than 80 gold. How about that? 80. Alright, 50 then. 50 gold.
I'll look around for the people.
Javier is gonna wait to see if Rogue is gonna try to, like, you know, come down again.
35?
That sounds a bit reasonable. What do you think, Umbra?
I would say we can pay what we can pay, depending on if you contain the vessel or not. Let us check with the or the beast wranglers or whatnot. See if they have a better idea. This was just the first one because I thought it would give us more combat aid as well.
I'm dreadfully sorry to have been a disappointment to you. You know where to find me, though. If I ain't here, I'm probably going to be in the casino. Have a good one at the fair, though.
Actually, now that it's been on my mind, we probably should inform you that you might actually want to stay away from that casino there.
Look, I know my luck was pretty bad when you last saw me, but...
It's more of a... I'm looking out for one of Anissa's friends as one of my friends sort of deals. You see, we're currently dealing with some things involving our employer, and unfortunately that has dealt with some members of the casino that are apparently in a bit of trouble. And if you're saying that your combat capabilities are a bit wired down, maybe just for your own safety, you should stay out of that place in particular.
What ain't you saying there? There's danger, isn't there? Something's gonna come.
Oh, I don't think it's right for me to say specifically. There is danger, but I can't say specifics unless Umbra here wishes to divulge the information.
There is a potential that the place could be attacked, razed to the ground.
Well, that does sound like a party. One that I think I might want to avoid.
Indeed, and if you go upstairs, be mindful of the guards that are around investigating the tragic passing of one of the priests.
You know, maybe I might just stay here for the day and work on more card counting.
Sounds like a wonderful option.
It's like
Meh.
you all agree with the.
Many thanks for the warning. I'll see you around. You stay out of trouble now, Anissa. You hear?
With present company, I think that is unavoidable.
What can I say? Trouble seems to find me. With that, Umbra walks away.
Just close the door.
Rogue will like get up and follow and just wave
Wave
you all
goodbye.
off like goodbye, ta-ta,
Toodles.
and shut the door.
I'm not gonna get used to that voice.
Okay.
Well, that was a dead end. Let us go to the hunters and the fair. Get their expertise next.
They might be able to give us some tips also about how to face this foe.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how much help I'm gonna be. Covered in metal, and I use a sword. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit the damn thing.
Well, you could always take away your armor, no?
I think
Okay,
the fun-
I don't think it's appropriate to ask a lady to strip down for you.
I didn't mean like that.
We can get you a nice club and some leather.
That doesn't really work with me. I'm not exactly trained for that kind of thing. It's fine, I've got other stuff. Just... I don't know. Don't fancy getting electrocuted again. Let's go.
Again,
Hey! Shit happens when you accidentally break a couple of lights.
not gonna ask. Let's go.
What?
I assume you guys are talking about this like while you're heading towards the festival again.
Yeah.
Which is the park, yeah.
I did accidentally delete the map, so I had to reload it quickly before the session today.
I was thinking that.
And I haven't had the time to put all the numbers back on.
Oh, that's fine. We only really need to go to like 2 areas at most.
Umbra, as you step onto the bridge, the lady at the toll booth does a very pointed and loud ahem. I believe you need to pay your entry fee.
Has it been a full 24 hours since we've been here?
Yes, it is the
Oh,
next
it's
day.
been-
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
It's 5 silver each. Thanking you kindly.
Don't Javier, say something.
Javier lifts his hands up,
3, 4,
and
5.
he's just like, I'm sorry, I don't have much spare on me.
Umbra just reaches into his pouch, pulls out 2 silver, and, 2 gold, 5 silver, and just hands it over.
Enjoy the fair.
Doesn't even say another thing, just walks within.
It all looks very similar to how it was when you were here yesterday. However, this shooting range has a variety of people doing repairs upon it.
I was
With
wondering
it.
if it was fixed so I could go get more armor.
There's a small sign on the booth in front just saying, closed due to technical issues. We apologise for the inconvenience.
I think we gotta talk to this guy.
It's either the older one or the younger one.
I think the younger one's the one that we helped with the creature, so that's probably the one we should head
Yeah,
to
I
first.
mean that's the son, but yeah.
He's just like mucking out one of the cages when you approach, just scraping with a very long reinforced fork a nice big steaming pile of stuff, and doesn't see you approach at first. You can just hear him muttering under his breath, "Bloody pigs make such a mess."
Did we get to learn his name?
It is Vincent Hastings.
We should have known off of the
Oh, sorry, this is Ray Hastings. The father is
the
Vincent.
thing.
Yeah.
Trying to find the little key that we had. Here we go, Festival Portents. Yeah, Vincent is the fortune teller. He's retired, and his son Ray is the one that's actually doing the monster handling.
Finally stands up, straightens his back, turns to lean the fork against the back of the doppelganger's stage, and notices you all. "Oh, you alright?"
Well, hello, Hastings. I believe you remember us from last time.
Hard to forget you.
I hope everything is good now and under control.
No more breakouts, if that's what you mean. No, we've just got, well, the normal things that come with very large animals.
So, we kind of got a job, and we have to, well, fight a lighting elemental, and we were wondering if you have any tips, anything that would help us in this job.
What's the target?
A lighting elemental.
Wait, really?
We need the essence of one. We need a suitable container if you have one, as well as we'd like to cash in that favor. We need to head to the mountains for the evening. There's a storm on the way and potential of an elemental appearing.
I'm sure that Helga can help you with that. As for a container, sounds technical. You should probably speak to Brobot. I'm sure he might be thinking about something. He's our, resident tinkerer and whatnot. Surprisingly good with mechanical things.
We're gonna have to come back with the corpse of Brobot, just like
No!
sadly bring him down. It's just like, no! You killed him! You killed our Brobot!
Well, we will do that. However, do you have any specific tips for dealing with such a foe?
Well, I mean, my first tip would be don't, but since you're intent on it anyway, lightning elementals are, pretty good at shocking people, so you might want to think about not doing this and just gestures to all of Anissa.
That was a pretty logical conclusion to come by.
Well,
Is there
technically,
any-
that's pretty much all of us. Anissa seems to be the only one. Oh, I see now.
Thunder is about as useful as lightning is against them. Poison is pretty useless as well. I mean, they've got no blood. It's more of just avoiding doing some things.
So I'm damned if I don't wear them. Damned if I do wear them.
Do they have any weakness?
Not a weakness per se, but they are able to have their emotions manipulated.
Oh.
You know, charming, frightening, that kind of thing. Not saying that it will work. They can't be grappled. They can't be made exhausted.
I would hate to try and grab onto something made of pure lightning. Sounds like a fool's errand. Whoever found that one out for certain is to have a few brain cells missing.
Yeah, it was a one of the founding members of our of my father's previous guild, a guy called his name began with a B. Broly. Brawnley, that was it.
Sounds like a complete and total idiot.
Surprisingly, he lived to tell the tale. But yeah, that's about all I know about them. If you look at a capture one, though, as you can see, I'm slightly better at the capturing. Yeah, you're going to need something that attracts lightning to it. Like a big rod with like a container in it.
Very well. We shall talk to Brobot, see what kind of contraption could be made up.
Alright. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Death Salad has just decided it didn't want to swallow its dinner.
Thank you for the help.
Anytime. Don't forget to speak to Elgar about the flight, yeah?
Indeed. We'll get to there after Brobot.
Picks up the fork and just trudges away to a very large, scaly, black-coloured lizard of some form that you assume is the Death Salad.
We could also speak to the father. Maybe he'll be able to tell us something to Hastings did not know.
There's a potential there. However, let us ensure that at least Brobot can get onto building to make sure it is, if it takes time, it is ready for our departure.
Indeed.
Robot is just standing, kind of tinkering away at some broken plush as you arrive. He stops, drops it out of shock that there are customers. Greetings, sir, madam, or neuter. Welcome to Robots, Tinkers, and Toys. How can I help?
We need more of the tinkering side this time, Brobot. We are tasked with capturing the essence of a lightning elemental. Do you have a contraption that could help us do such a thing?
Fun. That is how Robot came to be. Lightning is fun to play with.
Is it now?
I wish I could have more of it. But the Hastings say it is a bad idea.
And why is that?
They say that too much of it would make me hyper.
I still don't see a bad thing about it, but
Apparently they don't like some of my quirks.
they just don't understand you.
Gosh. Happiness. I can make toy to help you?
We would love that. How much time would you need to finish the toy?
Let me see. He approaches like the bulk of the stuff inside of his stall, moves aside a couple of boxes. I think I have something kind of like it already. Ah, yes. And he picks up a plush hammer. I thought that this might be fun to attach to a stone giant plush. But it was hard to make. The plush was bigger than me. I could put something metal inside of this, like a container, but it would be complex to work. I could teach you. Or I could come with. Show me the lightning. Show me the lightning.
Well, I would love for you to come with us, but we have to ask for it to your boss, you know?
Yes. Don't tell them about the lightning, or they might not let me go.
They already know about the lightning elemental in our task.
This complicates things. Tell them I want to cash in my day off. I am allowed 1 union day off per half year.
Oh my god.
We do not have a good union.
Well, we will do that and see if you are allowed to live with us. We'll be back soon.
Thank you. I will get working Should take about an hour.
Should we talk to the father? Or
Yes, we probably should. I'm thinking. I've got probably a couple of ways, maybe, to keep the lightning elemental from melee range, but I'm going to guess it has some form ranged capability.
yeah, I have some power through emotions, but I still don't think they would work into a elemental. I'm not that skilled, yeah.
I think do it. I can make sure it doesn't get close to us. And keep the rest of you safe.
I can help you with that. I'm quite sturdy.
Yeah, maybe we don't go into melee, you know.
Vincent looks up as you all approach. I anticipated that you would be back.
Did you see in your cards?
No, we've just been here a while. Figured that some adventurers would be back for more.
Oh, I wondered whether or not you just saw us over there. But, alright.
He kind of rolls his eyes and is like, before that.
Right, work. You know what? Why I'm in a talkative mood, I do not know. This is unusual. Long story cut short, we need the essence of a lightning elemental. There's a storm coming in the evening. We're going to go over there, thanks to the rides we were offered by Griffins over by that person. Anyway, we have a thing, or we're having a thing made to store its essence. But we've already spoken to your son, but we want to speak to you about more advice on how to go about getting its essence. There you go.
Very concise, I like that.
Thank you.
Don't bunch together. That's going to be your biggest problem. It can teleport and do damage to everyone within like a certain radius of it.
Right. How far would it need to be away for that not to hit people?
It does. It depends on the size of the elemental itself. Most of them are probably about 2 people big, but they can get even bigger if they feed on enough electricity.
So one in the middle of a storm's probably very, very big.
Mm-hmm. And it can do.
Noted.
Normally, it can only do damage about 5 feet or so outside. But again, it can teleport.
How does fear play into that?
Well, I'd assume you'd need a healthy dose of it.
Magical fear. Assuming it can't get closer, willingly get closer to you, and it tries to teleport. How does that interact with it?
Doubt it would be able to teleport closer to you. It's considered a type of movement.
I'm thinking kind of like this. Somehow produces a notepad and pen kept in the armor somewhere, and just draws basically a circle to represent herself, and then sort of a backfiring line of the rest of the party. Something like that. It cannot willingly get closer, even if it tried to go around the side, because it would still be getting closer, right?
No, it would track.
Okay.
You do have to be quite close to it for it to hurt you.
Yeah. That's fine.
But But obviously, do make sure it doesn't get hit by lightning, because they can heal off of that.
Got it. And do they have any weakness?
No. They're a fearsome bunch.
Duly noted.
We also heard your song. He told us that one of your friends, I think Brownlee was his name.
Not really a friend, more of like mentor. Well, I wouldn't say wrote the book. I'm not entirely sure he's capable of writing, but accounts were made of his adventures.
And how accurate is it?
Well, out of all the things in his book that I've tried, I will say that they seem to be quite accurate.
You don't have a copy on you, I assume?
No. It's something that's generally only kept in, like, down south in the Monster Hunter Guild's houses.
Maybe our friend Selena Jakar have it on her collection. Or know someone who has it.
Don't know who that is, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, thank you for all your help.
Enjoy the fair. Unless there's anything else.
Can't think of anything.
That's one thing left. Brother asked us if he could help with this test. He said he would happily provide, let's just say, a little bit of a hand in the matter to hold the essence of the lighting elemental.
Well, I mean, if you want to subject yourself to him when he's hopped up on lightning, be my guest. It depends how long you need him for. You say it's in the mountains?
Yeah, I mean, maybe through the night.
So he wants his day off.
Indeed.
Fine. We'll close down the store for the day. Oh, no, I'll get Daisy Bell to run it. She can hawk some plushies.
Well, thank you for your understanding.
Just bring it back in one piece, alright? 2 maximum.
Indeed.
Duly
You're welcome. I hope so. And what's the name of the... what is the name of the griffin?
Helga.
Helga, yeah.
As you approach, you see that Helga is doing a bit of training with one of the griffins. Now, when I say down, you go down on all fours. Is that understood? Griffin looks at Helga, nonplussed. down!
Excuse, Helga?
What is it?
Well, I don't know if you remember us. We lent you a help in the monster escape.
Oh, yes. That creature. Ugh, so unredeemable. Can't believe we travel around with things like that.
We were told that, due to that, we could ask for a little ride with your griffins.
Yes, I don't see why that would be an issue. I
We
generally
actually-
take children around on little rides around the park.
The thing is, the ride we need is a little bit more complicated. We're trying to go to the mountains tonight.
The mountains.
Indeed. All of us, I might add.
So I suppose you would need them for the ride there and back.
That would be the idea, yes.
And when are you departing?
Tonight.
And when do you expect it to return?
Preferable the
hopefully-
same night.
Yes. In the morning at the absolute latest, if we are to the point where we cannot even get onto the griffins and ride. Worst case, we all die and they'll eventually come back on their own, I suppose.
They do, they're very smart. And just as an aside, it's tomorrow night you're gonna need them for.
Oh, tomorrow night.
Alright.
Apologies, I think we got things mixed up. We are leaving tomorrow.
That gives me a little bit more time to train them. Jasper here is very good at going down. I said down, boy! And the griffin behind, behind her, goes down perfectly, but the one that she's looking at just kind of sits down, doesn't go all the way down. She begins, pushing on the shoulders. Down,
think-
Cyrus!
I think Cyrus would be well paired with Javier.
I think my own team is trying to sabotage me out of character, and I take offense to this.
No, I what I mean is you have a nice way with people, and I think you have a nice way with mystical creatures too.
Now, I'm gonna stop you right there. I, unfortunately, am actually very adverse to animals and the like. I'm not one to care for them, nor am I one to talk or train with them.
Oh, why not? They are both very lovely creatures.
Oh, there's nothing. I'm not saying that they ain't majestic or nothing. I'm just saying that I don't have that particular skill set with me. I'm more of a people person, not an animal person.
Well, don't sell yourself short. I believe you can do anything that you put your mind to it.
Well, within limits, I think if Jean-Javert tried to fly, I don't think he'd be able to quite do it just yet.
Not at this current level, no.
Yeah, I thought so. I'll offer, hand forward to the griffin. You know, like a, hey, I'm here, I respect you.
Cyrus, the griffin, will regard you coolly. And will just look at your hand, expecting there to be a fresh fish inside. and is annoyed when there is not.
Well, I can't speak to animals, I don't know that.
It's definitely a way in which the body language is acting. They're inspecting your hand and then going, "Oosh."
You got something for this one?
I will give Cyrus his sardine when he goes down!
Do you mind if I give it a go?
Very well.
Oh,
And she hands you a sardine.
puts it in front.
Please make me an animal handling check.
Okay. It's not awful.
Not awful. You have got a surprisingly high mod to that. Do you just say anything? Do you command him to go down, or...?
No, it's clear that she knows what she's doing with this griffin, and it's very much a here's the fish. I'm showing you this fish as a sign of respect. Act accordingly, but doesn't say anything.
Cyrus turns to you and just almost bows low to you, puts all 4 legs now firmly on the ground, but soon follows, and then looks up at you, and you can just see him like opening up his mouth in the same way that like baby birds do sometimes.
Yeah, we'll just throw it.
Goes down in 1. Well, you do have a way with animals.
It's expected. I've had enough training with them.
At least I know that one of my griffins will be in safe hands. And thankfully, they can seat 2 of you.
We'll probably need 3 then, because we do have Robot to come along as well.
Indeed. There were 5 of you to begin with, so 3 would be anticipated. I could organise that, I suppose. As long as you can assure me that they will be treated right and not electrocuted.
We'll have them retreat to a safer distance once we're there, and we'll have them come back when we're ready to leave.
Very well. Cyrus seems to have taken a liking to you, so I will give you him. I will give you Otto and, Ned.
Alright.
Now, if there is nothing else, I must continue with their training session.
That's all. Thank you for your help. We'll be back tomorrow.
Indeed, indeed.
And one more thing. For us to get back to claim the griffins, would we need to pay for the entry fee once more?
You would be returning lost property. Lent property, so no. Just feel free to land in my copse over there. She gestures through the trees, and you can see that there's a clearing where more griffins have been corralled.
Okay. Once again, thank you.
It turns back to Cyrus. Now down, boy, down! This time he does go down.
Ooh. And I believe the last thing is to inform Brabant about the plans.
Yep, seems that way. Hello.
Hi, Brabant. Well,
I am working hard on your thingy.
Yeah. So we talked to your boss, and he say you'll be able to join us.
Hooray! Maximum gladness.
However, it is considered your day off, so you will be losing that.
That is acceptable to Robot.
And we try to protect you as much as we can. So please don't do anything rash.
Robot will consider this. Robot has considered. Accepted. Agreeable.
Wonderful. And one last thing is we are partying tomorrow night. Tomorrow
Morning.
afternoon. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I will get ready. I will have the Zapstractor ready by then.
Wonderful. Take care, brother.
And you as well. Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye.
It appears that you guys have about 24 hours of downtime.
Oh no.
I know what I want to do, but are we stay at the fair, play? What do you guys want to do?
Well, if we don't have anything that needs my direct attention, I think I'll be spending the rest of the day at the manor, just until we need to get ready to leave tomorrow.
I agree. I'm dying to read the tome that I got from Selena Jakar.
What about Umbra and Anissa?
Good question.
I assume
oh.
leave the fairground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Umbra doesn't want to be here. The game is broken.
Exactly. Just need to. I mean, Umbra has nothing to do other than just vibe until we leave. Actually, Umbra will disappear for a little bit. He's gonna go write a letter and send it somewheres. But we'll ensure nobody follows him, as he does.
He's a sneaky fox.
Jean Javert will spend the day in the library of the manor, researching and stuff.
May as well keep your token where I found it then.
Yep, I'm right there.
Davina is going to burst in and go, Miss Fallon! Walk straight over to the nearest sofa and get one of the interchangeable irises to pour her mid-morning brandy.
It's the Hobbit's food schedule, but for alcohol.
Yep. Show me a lawyer that isn't a functional addict.
Phoenix, right?
He's addicted to the truth. And also, I think he's addicted to Miles Edgeworth.
And the
I
word
thought he was
objection.
addicted to ketamine.
Ugh.
That's how we got Hobo. That's how we got Hobo Phoenix in that one.
I've not played Phoenix Wright 11. I didn't know that happened.
Apollo, I got hooked on crystal meth. We need a cook, Apollo.
Objection, Jesse. We need to cook.
Objection.
Your
I am the
Honor.
one who knocks.
Your Honor, we must go to recess. I need to cook.
Phoenix, I don't think we should be using the spirit medium powers for your crystal meth addiction. Shut up, Maya. I'm doing this for us.
I wonder if that makes me a Gus. Close that.
Since we're going to be doing a long rest, can I go ahead and do a roll for you?
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
You can even do 2 if you feel so magically inclined. You should have.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Mm.
Someone's made a
Mysterious.
thing. Right. So I take it Cain is going to spend the day reading which book again?
The Bible and Guide to the Keeper.
Right. Davina is going to turn day drinking into evening drinking. And may well do some reading herself. Umbra is being a sneaky little dude.
He would return around the evening time, I would think.
Jean Javert is being a studious little individual. And what is Anissa going to do?
Good question.
Remember, this is like considered official downtime, so you can put like a day into building up a new skill that you may want to use in about 250 days.
Question is, will I live to see that skill?
Only one way to find out.
Just don't die.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just don't die me wearing metal armor with a metal sword. Being the frontliner.
Oh, I have a question though.
Mhm.
Would my scale mail be metal?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna switch to the lead armor before going to the the light element. So
It's not studded, is it? Because that also
No.
counts as metal.
no, it's lead armor.
Cool. Just leather armor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the normal thing that druids come with.
Mhm.
Studded counts as metal?
Yep.
Yeah, because
Uh-oh.
that's...
I figured since they were on the leather, and not like a full piece of metal, that they wouldn't attract as much.
They do count as metal. Why? Do you have something you want to share with the group?
Well, no, Umbra has studded leather.
So it's more than just Anissa gestures at all of her.
Uh-oh. Don't
You
get
know
hit.
what does Davina wear? Probably a dress.
I think Davina just has basic leather
Yeah,
as a
she just
bard.
has basic leather.
Meanwhile, I'm wearing normal. I'm the only one wearing normal clothes out here, so.
Yeah, then you just got a bunch of weirdos like walking around a safe, peaceful city with an army currently leaving it, and like full armor. Only the guards do that. It's very passe.
Safe, the voice in the sky says.
Maybe
After we got the Birmingham special in an alleyway and got fucking murdered.
maybe Euricia is just the Birmingham of places.
No. Because we can actually walk the streets.
During my thing, can I try to... Like, I know we got some information from Ray, but... Can I, like... try to make a check on what I know about mental resistances by elementals?
Yeah, that would count as a Arcana check.
Okay, perfect. 15. Primarily, I'm wondering about immunities or resistances to charm and fear effects.
Yeah, it's you do recall in your study of the spells that you commonly use that notably elementals lack a resistance to them, whereas they do have a lot of resistances to states of exhaustion, poison, petrification. They obviously can't go unconscious or be poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to their emotions, they are a lot more malleable.
Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, because elementals aren't like constructs. They're still living beings, so they still have like the capability of emotions. Okay.
Pretty much.
You ever talk with an earth elemental? They're actually really chill.
They're down to earth.
But
Quite grounded, you may say.
But
Rock.
Good attempts.
That's a solid pet rock out of 10.
Oh, pet rocks are amazing. Don't even.
That's a solid potato pretending to be a pet rock out of 10.
Damn potatoes.
Okay, so I'm done on my side with my stuff for the next 24 hours.
Cool.
Yeah, there will be something. I've had a moment to actually think about how I want to go about doing this, because it might be a little dark.
Those are always fun.
Yes, I want to try and grab Cain without anyone else being there. So probably late at night or something.
Davina would have gone upstairs, slept in the room with her sister. By then, you could probably find a window before Umbra is back.
Yeah, because Umbra would probably be back in the evening.
Yeah.
It'll just be like a quiet slip in. She's not wearing the armor. Just regular civilian? We'll go with that one.
Human clothes.
Yeah, we'll go with that word as well. Cain, I need you to promise me something. You're about the only person I'm going to trust with this. So...
Well, you have my word. What is that?
If I die when we do this, I need you to destroy my body. I cannot come back.
By destroy, you mean
Everything. Body, soul, gone.
any specific reason you want to share?
I have access to something that could be very dangerous in the wrong hands. And so it needs to not fall into the wrong hands.
Got it. And what about... Never mind. I think I'll just have to protect you for not dying then.
Well, I'm gonna do that myself, obviously. I've got a death wish right now. But should I die, yeah, burn the body, tear the soul in half. Everything.
Even if there's a possibility to bring you back?
I don't know that there will be.
Well, then I'll give you my word.
Thank you. That's all I need. Right. You can enjoy your book.
And, well, enjoy your night.
Yeah. I'll try to. Yeah, just buggers off then.
Alright. What does Umbra write or do?
He is going to specifically find a isolated area somewheres to write. Away from prying eyes. I will send you the message that is being sent. However, it is being sent to North Bradle.
Okay.
And
There's plenty of rooms in the manor where you can find enough quietness and a writing desk.
yeah,
Not the
he would use like one
library.
of the servants' quarters or whatever, lock the door,
Yeah.
bar it if he needs to, ensuring nobody can get in or out, black out or pull back like curtains, making sure nobody can see him, what he writes, before heading out to send the mail.
Okay.
And he will pay for whatever the equivalent of expedited mailing is.
Cool. Given the distance, it would need to be sent via airship. So they would charge 4 gold for the total price.
4 gold.
4, yeah.
Perfect. Umbra pays it without question. Yeah. I'll send the details to you and
Yeah.
who it is addressed to.
I can guess, but yeah. I await that. I assume the rest of you all have a pleasant long rest.
Yes, indeed.
Burr returns and just goes to bed.
You will gain the benefits of a long rest, and after enjoying a more fortifying porridge breakfast, I assume you begin to head back over to the festival.
Yeah.
You are once again asked to pay up.
Oh no, that's not 24 hours and...
Jean Javier will say, Madam, I know you're just doing your job here. However, we currently have a deal set up with your higher up, and we are here to take on simply just something that is owed to us. as part of helping deal with that one little monster release that happened a couple days ago. Now, if you really want us to, you know, make a whole fuss about this, you go talk to your boss and then get reprimanded for it, feel free, go ahead. However, we just gonna be going and taking basically what we're here for. We're not here for the entire festivities.
Please roll a persuasion check.
I can indeed. That's a 14.
She just guffaws at you and goes, it's worth a try. I heard about you. I know what you did. Go in.
See, Umbra, you just gotta talk to people sometimes. I don't understand why you like to be all the quiet, solemn type.
See, words can help.
They can. They also have power and influence.
Yeah, I'm a bard. Do you think I don't know that? And more importantly, a lawyer.
Then
No
consider
way.
this binding. I don't care.
Oh shit, wait, we have to go we have to pick up Robot.
Yes, that's right. Robot time.
Literally.
Umbra just walks over, picks up Robot by the head.
Oh my god!
Good morning. I am ready for our fun day. Robot has got like a little bindle that he's carrying.
They couldn't afford a backpack for him.
On the end of the stick is a decently sized handkerchief that seems to have been wrapped up, and a comically oversized plush hammer is sticking out of it.
I think Robot is the claptrap of this carnival. I don't think they like Robot.
Well,
Do not get that
Jokes on
reference.
jokes on that. I'll spend my whole evening with Broba, enjoying the company.
Are we ready to go?
We certainly are. Looks at the group. Yeah, we're ready.
Excellent. Let's get going, as they say. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I've saddled up the griffins that I promised to you. Make sure you take good care of them.
I assume they are in knowledge enough to lead us to the mountains without much guidance.
Yes,
can't
you
say
just point them in the direction you want them to go and just go, yippee!
Amazing.
Although, onwards, you horrifying beasts of burden also works.
I'll keep that in mind. So
Who's flying with whom?
I'm flying with Broba.
Joyfulness.
I'll leave it between Anissa and Umbra on who rides with Jean Javier.
I have
Yes.
a feeling Umbra will throw a hissy fit if he gets any form of hair on his armor, so I will.
Jean Javert
Assuming
rides
I
with
shed.
Davina then.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we we have the two people that can't ride a griffin collectively on the one griffin
Oh no,
together.
I meant it as I'll take Jean Javert with me.
Ah.
Okay, that's better.
And Nissa kind of likes Jean Javert, begrudgingly.
Come on.
It's an acquired taste, and you're still acquiring it, but you're damn if you're gonna give up.
Yeah, there you go. You're a wizard.
Well, think of the best.
I'm a what?
You're a wizard, aren't you?
Well, I mean, yeah. I am indeed a wizard.
Think about the positive side. If you both fall, he can probably.
No, I can't.
What, you can't
Well-
charm the ground into not hurting you?
Oh, I probably could. You'll probably have me roll for it, and I'll probably do really well, but I'm still gonna take the max amount of damage, which is gonna kill me.
But you'll look great dying.
46 is enough to kill me.
God.
Yep. Alright. Who's the one who's going to be like at the front of each griffin, the one mostly controlling? I'm assuming Anissa
Oh yeah, for sure.
on the front. I'm assuming Cain on the front. I don't feel like you trust robot
Yeah.
to steer.
Umbra would be on the third because I think it is very much within Davina that a lady should not be the one controlling such a beast, and Umbra would not trust her to do so.
Counter argument. Davina is a noble, thus has done horse riding lessons probably, so she would be more qualified.
She would indeed, but I don't think she would be like, okay, let me write this thing when she has someone to do it for her.
Exactly what I see her doing. In that case, I'm going to need Anissa, Cain, and Umbra to all roll an animal handling check.
Ooh. And whoop.
Yeah, unfortunately I cannot help with that. I am untrained.
Jeez, that was bad.
It's very slow going at first, for some of you more than others. As you rise up over the festival, a couple of the griffins aren't quite sure where you're trying to get them to go, and they try and scrape you off on the branches of the trees around you. But you were just able to hold on. And finally, the griffins rise up into the sky and begin their flight towards the mountains. You anticipate it'll probably take about 6 hours to get there. But you can already see the darkening grey skies overhead.
Oh, it definitely does look like that Lady Luck is smiling on our side.
Well,
Screaming.
let's not jinx it. Because let's not jinx it. Screaming. Because we first need to be lucky enough for elemental to appear. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah, we never actually discussed what's the plan if one doesn't appear. Which in hindsight we probably should have. Oh well.
Maybe we become hermits in the mountains. Get away from it. Get away from it all.
Or we could fly mountain to mountain until we find one.
Yes, the old saying. Finding a lightning elemental in a mountain haystack. Of course.
Could
Maybe
Kay, like, try to see which mountain would be most likely to gather more lighting?
Yep, that would be a survival check or a nature check.
17.
Nice. It seems like the third mountain away has the largest current collection of dark clouds. It seems to be pelted quite heavily right now with rain.
I'm gonna scream out to everyone else and point at this mountain. I guess we'll have more luck on that one.
All right. The sun begins to set. As you are arriving finally at the mountain, thunder is rumbling, and you do see flashes of lightning hitting the mountainsides around you. You find a handy ledge to rest upon, because you see in the distance something moving in the lightning.
Okay, how far is it?
It's about 150 feet away.
Okay, then I want to get ready and first I'm gonna cast protection from energy on Anissa.
Okay.
And she has resistance to lightning damage. And I'm gonna use my symbiotic entity.
Dark is it?
To give me temporary
It's
hit
low
points.
light, but the lightning is illuminating more than it would be at about 2 hours after sunset.
Umbra's gonna hop off and just kind of like crouch low and begin to try and hide.
Yeah, Javier is following suit.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have much for magical preparation, but he's gonna try to obscure himself as well.
Alright, everyone hiding, please stealth. I'm gonna say that Davina would do so as well.
Why do I keep rolling under 10 today?
Robot will find the nearest tree and hide behind it, and then just go, "Tell me when I'm ready." And Cain, as you begin to approach, you see that this elemental just got hit by something, and it's buzzing in pain. And you see that there is a skyship ahead with 2 winged individuals that appear to be fighting the elemental.
Oh, hell no.
Oh no.
Are we getting poached?
Oh, hell no.
I say, guys, I think we have company and possibly competition.
Yeah, Umbra will start moving about the edge of the
Javier is gonna stay all the way over here, and I can see this person all the way on the deck of the ship, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from them.
Oh my god.
Is that intelligence? Or is it
Oh no, yeah.
different?
Sorry, intelligence saving throw.
Cool. They make it.
There's one of my spell slots first off.
Do
This
they
is-
see me?
They
Anissa?
would, since you're not stealthing. They will at this point see you. The one on the ship just pauses and speaks to the other in Elvish.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Wait.
Anissa
Yep.
and Jean know. Jean, you're a bit
But
too...
I will
too-
say I am 110 feet away from
Yeah.
the person talking, so...
Yeah, you're a bit too far away, and there is thunder going on around you, but Anissa would just be able to figure out what they're saying. And one is like, "Hark! We be doth not alone. Let's return to the Leviathan. End it now, Faye." And the one that is, fighting the lightning elemental a bit more hand to hand goes, "Hark. Very well, Cain. I have had my fill of fun for this eve." And you see that they both have like almost angelic wings, but they have the bodies of elves. And this one, Faye, sweeps her wing aside and brings out a very similar looking contraption to the one that Brobot has built. Presses a button and the lightning elemental disappears.
I didn't want to interrupt you whilst you were describing that.
Okay. Thank you.
Am I able to... From here, if I move a little bit, I can see the person here.
Yeah.
How injured do they look?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No.
Okay.
It looks like they were toying with this thing.
Okay.
And at this point, with the elemental disappearing, they will look and they will see Cain.
Hello, friends. I see you're fighting an elemental.
Verily.
And you managed to...
Wait, you don't speak Elvish. And they
No, I
don't
don't.
seem to be speaking Common.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, but hang on. Just start. I will make myself known out of stealth. Just get a little bit closer and translate for Cain.
Cool.
Thank you.
So they will now respond to the translated question. Verily.
I see that you guys managed to get hold into a essence of this elemental, and it so happens that we were looking for this exactly thing.
Don't open up with desperation. This is bad negotiation already.
Well, Cain doesn't know, so...
My condolences, but it would appear that you are not the only one that requires such an item. No.
And
I have conversed with outsiders enough. Let us away, Cain.
I've just looked to Anissa for any support, like... What else am I supposed to say?
Fuck it. They were just within 30 feet. We want to keep them. No, they've gone too far now. I'd have to get a lot closer.
Mm-hmm. Especially since the ship is about like 15 feet tall as well.
Are they, the two individuals or the ship, recognizable from like another nation, like a mercenary company?
History check, please.
I can certainly try. With my -1.
Yeah.
That's a 0!
Man, these could be your neighbours for all you know.
Are the rest of us allowed to do that as well? Because Umbra would be studying them from, like, the bushes.
Yes.
I at least have a 16.
Anyone else want to
I
do
think
a little
I'm currently
thunk?
I think I'm currently too far away to see like any details or anything.
I would tend to agree with you. I was going to give you the opportunity to try, but it would have been a higher DC for you.
Yeah, and I am not trained in history.
Alright.
And I'll be too nervous with human interaction to pay attention.
Well, Davina rolled pretty well. So Umbra and Davina, you would know very strongly that you have no idea who these people are. The markings are not of any country or faction that you recognize. The design of the skyship is something that you've never seen in the world. And now you think about it, you have no idea what these creatures are. The only flying individuals that you know of are Aarakocra. Elves that can fly is not something you're familiar with. And as the skyship begins to power up, lightning flashes once more. And another elemental lands in the middle. You hear the one who is more on the front line, Faye, shout as they leave, "Ho! They get their opportunity after all." And you see
good.
that the ship flies away, and it goes. Its trajectory is one of constant climbing.
I want to, before they leave, I want to like look at the face and memorize it
Okay.
in like a doctor perspective,
Yeah.
know for anatomy and everything. I want to memorize it in my head for later, trying to draw it.
Okay. We will see how well you manage to memorize when you try and reproduce.
Okay.
As for now, a lightning elemental has appeared roughly in the middle of you all, and I say that we take ourselves a little 15-minute break and then see how well you guys do. The lightning elemental, you feel like it's turning towards you and regarding you with a lifeless stare, Anissa.
Understood. I also look in the mirror with a lifeless stare.
Just seems to hover over to you. Raises up one crackling fist and slams down upon you.
Yeah.
For 10 lightning, but you have resistance right now, don't you?
5. Yup.
Nice. Jean Javert.
So yeah, here's the thing. It is it is lightning, so I'm assuming it's not touching the ground.
No, it's kind of like hovering just off.
Yeah. I'm going to do something really
Wait.
risky.
Someone use earthquake. It'll be super effective.
I had it, but I was thinking about preparing.
Just don't bring the birds any closer. They're flying tight.
Actually, I don't think that this will really do much, so I'm not going to do that, luckily. No, never mind. I'm not going to do the risky thing. I'm just going to go ahead and mind whip. How far do I need to be? 90 feet? I believe I'm within that. I am within that. So I'm going to mind whip the elemental. Intelligence saving throw.
Unbelievably, it succeeded. It has an
takes
intelligence of 7.
It takes 2 points of damage. Because it still takes half.
Yeah.
And none of the other negative effects happen. So, yep, That's what I can do. 2 points of psychic damage.
All right.
I'm just gonna stay behind the tree that I'm currently at. I don't think it can move that far.
You'd hope.
You hope, yeah.
Let's see if you can top 2 psychic damage, Cain.
Okay, first I want to use my reaction for the Hail of Spores,
Mm-hmm.
which DC con save 16.
Which it fails, so it takes the full 8.
Yes. And with my action, I will cast I'll cast Shield Touch, which is what is it? Okay, here. Yes. And can now regain hit points until
25
would hope-
hits it.
Yeah, I was hoping at 25 hits.
for 5 damage. Damn, I rolled very bad.
It takes 5 damage, and you see, as a reaction, as this ghostly hand is touching the lightning elemental, it seems to turn around and zap at the hand exactly. As if it's reacting instinctively towards being touched, and it's like, get off, get off! Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Umbra.
Is this bush passable terrain?
It would be difficult to go through the
Okay,
bush.
well I just need to go like 10 feet so I can like go through and
Cool.
get to here so I can have it in line of sight. I am hidden to it, so I have advantage, or do I not, as I go to throw?
You do have advantage, yeah. Anissa's
Okay.
there anyway, so you'd get advantage from that, wouldn't you?
Well, no, that just means I can do my sneak
right,
attack,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I need, for rolling purposes. 24 hits?
Yep.
So it's gonna be 17 points of damage total. And then I will cunning action to hide.
Alright.
Oh!
Double natural 1.
I didn't. Those ones just being regular. Yeah, Umbra thinks that these the 2 little branches that he is in front of, that's cover. He thinks that he is fully within the bush again, but it's actually just like these couple branches in front of his face that makes it seem like he is within.
You're playing peekaboo with lightning.
More or less.
Brobot is going to start trundling down. Lightning friend! Anissa.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. So I am, in fact, no, I will move 1 away from that.
Okay.
So that I'm not close to Cain. Bonus action. Cast Compel Door. I need to make a wisdom save, please. Jesus.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
The wizened lightning elemental.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go tell it to do. Nope, not healing word. That one. Holy word. Hit.
Yep.
Cool.
It's a ranged spell attack, so that would be with disadvantage.
Yes, it would. In that case, I'll roll again. We commit to the bit, even if it's the wrong bit. Not that it
Still
matters.
hits. For 10 radiant.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Davina is going to step outside of the cover. Is going to just say, "Your appearance is shocking." It fails, so takes the 4 points of psychic, and then she is going to give bardic inspiration to Anissa.
That's a D8.
8. And step behind again.
And the elemental has disadvantage on its next attack.
It does. It looks around. It sees 3 people that have hurt it. And it uses a thunderfall after teleporting between the pair of you.
Is it calm? Yeah. Not my best.
It doesn't quite hit Umbra.
So, can't say.
What is due from? Bless? What?
I don't think you're blessed currently.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So it's a 6
It's
and a 15.
probably
Both
checked
fail.
on your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh.
It's not, yeah.
Go into your settings, the gear icon, and check to make sure that there's no like additional modifier added on.
Ouch. Owie.
This is very important. Does Cain lose concentration of the resistance to lightning?
Yeah.
No, I have hit points. Temporary hit points.
How many temporary hit points?
Do you have 38 temporary hit points?
It's 30? Oh my god. Oh,
yeah,
really?
you said that before you looked at the damage, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, I have temp HP.
Damn. Yeah.
Do you?
How much damage do you take?
I take 18. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so you have to roll 10.
Okay.
Wait, did you also make yourself resistant?
No, just Anissa.
So
No, it's it ate into Cain's temporary hit points, so Cain only takes 18 actual hit point damage.
you have 20 temporary hit points?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
for spore druids, it's
Ah.
like 4 times level, I think.
Okay.
Or it's your wisdom modifier times level.
I've been sleeping on spore druids.
Spore
Oh, yeah.
druids are great tanks. One of my characters, Thalser, I played a crowd control tank, and it just like tapped my it's like tapped my temp HP every time, and then I just manipulate the field for the players.
I don't. That's
That's a
no
10.
way. Yeah, it's a 10. But I don't know why it's putting. Because there's no modifier.
Okay,
Try clicking it and then unclicking it. Maybe it just got stuck on somehow.
Yeah, maybe. And yes, Anissa
Okay,
would take
yeah.
half of the damage anyway, which is 16. Wait,
Wouldn't it be 19?
yeah, 19.
That's fine. I am updating it even though the bar isn't updating for whatever reason.
It is then going to move over to Umbra and attempt to slam you into the ground.
attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure you can. So you
I
take
don't.
6 lightning.
Oh, roll again because you have disadvantage.
That's a good point.
Oh,
thank
yes.
you.
Oh, yeah. I'll
It's a-
take the 6 damage. I'm still. Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know whether it'll. Wow, what damage?
Such damage.
I am still wearing my studded leather armor. Does that mean I take more damage?
I was fucking with you.
Okay.
could be-
So I will take 6.
Anissa, is your sword magical?
Oh no.
Interesting.
I mean, I know it'd do nothing. I just wanted to roll.
Is it magical if
I'm,
it has sentimental value?
Unfortunately not. We're not. It's not Disneyed.
Well, I'm going to uncanny dodge because there's no reason for me not to. To just take 3.
Okay. Jean Javert?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get better line of sight, aren't I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That doesn't necessarily give me the best sight.
I think if you would go here, you would have a.
If I'm gonna use feline agility to give myself a free action additional 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Okay, and I think I have a better position here behind this rock where I can see it.
It's not just a rock, it's a boulder.
Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
Jean Javier doesn't care. Jean Javier is not trained in nature.
It is enough for you to, like, cower behind it. I'm sorry, I mean, bravely crouch.
No,
behind
cower's
it.
the right word.
First.
I'm verifying. Why is everything 60 feet? I hate this game. I only have one thing for range, so I'm gonna cast another Mind Whip. So another intelligence. That's a fail.
Hey.
So now, it cannot take any reactions until the end of its turn, and it can only take a single movement, a single action, or a single bonus action.
That is going to be interesting. Is that your turn?
And yeah, that's my full turn.
Cain, you have the big owies.
Yeah, but I also need my temporary hit points back. So I'm gonna use another wild shape for Hail of Spores for symbiotic entity. So I got 20 back temporary hit points. And I'm gonna move, and with my reaction, I gonna first 7 DC 16. Oof.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'm gonna move here, separate from everyone else. And I don't think I have any bonus action. So that's gonna be all.
Alright, Umbra.
You can move without bonus actioning.
Yeah. I can't take reactions. I'm just trying to see where like my best bet is, if it's to get over here and then hide and just take a turn off, or if I should just go for the DPS.
I mean, DPS, it can only do one thing.
Yeah. I have uncanny dodge. I don't think it has any ability of killing me outright. So I'm going to Umbra, seeing that his cover has been somehow broken, even though that he meticulously was ensured that it was not.
I'm sure that there were at least 3 leaves on one of those branches.
Yeah, there was. Look, he was looking between 2 branches. He was clearly fully within that bush. Is going to steady his thrust before attempting to rake a psychic blade through the thing. Oh, that's with advantage. I forgot to roll the advantage.
Why don't you roll again? You might get better.
What if you get a second one?
And you win the campaign. I shouldn't say that.
Well, yeah, I would say at 28 crit hits, so that's going to be double sneak attack because of that, and oopsie daisies, I just did 36 damage.
Is your blade magical?
It is
It's pure
psychic.
psychic.
It's pure psychic damage.
Oh,
It's...
right, sorry. I was thinking it was your dagger for some reason.
Nope.
Yeah, pure psychic damage for 36.
I haven't touched that since level 2.
Literally.
So yeah, little bit of a rake through, and then because steady aim, because of the thing, my movement speed drops to 0, so I can't move. So that is my turn.
As a result of being hit, this isn't a reaction, this is a property of its body. You do get some blowback of 6
Oh my.
lightning damage.
Ow. Umbra takes 6 lightning damage.
Brobot continues. He's now got his very soft hammer, just holding it by the handle, and is just waving it about. Let me at him! Let me at him! Anissa.
Okay. Need Cain to stay up. Yep, Cain's within 60. I will second level healing word Cain.
Mhm.
Nine. To Cain. Mark off that second level. And we're just gonna throw another holy word at it. Or... No, we're gonna throw a mind sliver at it instead. Why not? Bonk. Int save. It should be DC 16, not.
Oh
Fuck
my
it, it passes it
God.
anyway.
Intelligence is by far its lowest stat.
Yeah, but low stat means nothing if you roll an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are a protector. They're gonna get right up there.
Cool.
Planking? No, I'm just joking.
Davina also wants you to stay up, so he's going to cast Heroism on Anissa.
At touch range, so it's gonna run forward.
Yes. Alright, I was reading first.
Ah.
Oh god.
Oh god.
So that's 5, right?
Yep.
Just turns lightning bolt.
And then she'll slink back slightly.
Too far? Too close? I mean.
And
But
the
does it
lightning
recharge?
elemental
You can only move, action, or bonus action.
doesn't recharge. Uses its other fun action.
Yep.
And it's going to target Anissa.
That's fair.
Oh.
Dex saving throw,
Dexterity.
please.
Okay. Bardic can be used on a save.
Yes.
I'm going to need to. It's a D8.
Yep.
Well, that's a fail. So hit me with that damage. So that is 27 halved.
13.
10, 13. Thank you.
And thankfully, you rolled one above the 10 or lower to not have it repeat.
Yep.
There
So
is
thankfully
nothing.
it cannot cascade onwards.
Yeah. Deliberately throwing themselves into harm's way. There is nothing about wearing heavy metal armor that is meant to be impacting rolls for me, right?
No.
No.
Just
Saving
yeah,
throws are not affected by any type of armor.
Just double checking in case, you know. Yeah, okay.
And you cannot take reactions or use bonus actions until the end of your next turn. This thing is looking like it's really beginning to fray apart. Looking pretty severely wounded. Jean Javert.
Robot has to be there to hit it to get the essence, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So from my knowledge about it, I can determine that it has an intelligence higher than 4, correct?
Yes.
And because
it keeps making all these bloody saves.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because even if I move here, I'm still 1 square too shy. I cannot do that. I repeal that. Fuck. Well, the thing is, it can't see me.
Yep.
And I know it is not a construct or an undead, and it is also not immune to fear effects.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, I'm going to impose the best I can and use cause fear. So I still need a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
That
looks like a failure.
I am concentrating on that, and it is now afraid of me.
Very nice. Cain.
Okay. Finally. I will do another damage, and I'm gonna use Shield Touch again. Or... I suppose that does not hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
Okay, with my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at Anissa.
Mm-hmm.
Second level, so it's twice, yeah. So hold on. Second level. Oh my god.
That's rough.
At 8.
Anissa is 8 hit points healthier.
And I'm gonna move. Hold on. Here. Do my reaction and then come back.
Okay. Umbra.
And it's...
Oh, sorry. I thought it was over. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay. Umbra.
It has to make the save for against the damage.
Oh, right. Did miss that.
It's a 7 necrotic.
7 necrotic. Yeah.
How unstable does the elemental seem?
Very, very unstable. It looks like it is a hair's breadth away from what would be considered death.
Alright, in that case, Umbra is going to take action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to move 30 feet, then cunning action to dash. To get behind Jean Javert. Seeing that Jean Javert has cast some kind of magic.
Okay.
And with that, Umbra will just kind of stand there with his arms crossed. That's turn.
I swear to God, this thing shoots through me.
Brobot will dash right through the middle of the hedge. It's slightly slowed down, but not quite as badly. as someone bigger, you know, small, able to dodge between the branches more easily, but just stops short of being able to reach this thing.
Go extendo arms.
Anissa.
Yeah.
Don't sound so
Ow.
disappointed about it. It's your turn.
I'll healing word myself.
More so, we can't really punch this thing without risking it dying, so.
Yeah, so that's more to me. Yay.
Quick, grapple it!
Can't be grapple.
Yeah, it can't be grappled.
I mean, dodge.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. You don't need to take dodge because since I'm in line of sight, it has disadvantage since it's afeared of me.
Okay. I know I have seen that it causes a reaction when it gets hit with melee. And I know Brobot is about to fucking sucker punch this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hold the Mr. President get down action and take a hit for Brobot instead?
Oh, the guard action.
Basically, yes.
Sure.
I want to keep this AA battery alive.
Yep, you will hold the Mr. President get down button. Action.
Good enough. This'll do.
Davina is seeing that the plan is about to culminate, is going to hold casting heroism on whoever gets hit.
Does that mean that she's no longer concentrating on the heroism that she has up?
That would be correct.
That would have been dropped when I lost the temp, right?
Yeah.
No, you regain 5 temporary hit points at the start of your turn as long as heroism stays up.
Oh yes.
Heroism is a concentration on the caster side, and you regain 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, I misread that last sentence where it says when the spell ends, the target loses any. I thought it was when the target loses any, the spell ends.
No, you can't exceed 5, and if you're under 5, you just top back up to 5. But as long as the spell's concentrated on, you'll always have 5.
Okay, well...
Good point. In that case, scratch that. Davina will hold, also trying to cast Hideous Laughter. Or will try to cast Hideous Laughter. If things don't go well. And wouldn't you know, it recharges its Thunderfall.
At least Umbra and Javier are safe.
Yep, because it cannot move towards the pair of them. Teleports in between the 3 of you and casts Thunderfall.
It hits everyone?
It's within 15 feet.
15.
Oh, it's 15. Damn.
Oh, it hits Brobot as well.
No, it doesn't. Robots
It
outside.
does.
No, Robot's in 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Constitution.
Yep.
Here we go. Okay. The same trick will now land twice.
Robot rolls an 11.
And Davina...
rolls 21. Anissa, as you did like hold your action, I will allow you to try and shove Brobot like 5 feet backwards.
Yeah.
As like your held get down action.
Yeah, that's fine. Gets him out of range.
Badunk. Ow. Which would move you over to here because you need to be there to interact.
Still get hit.
Yep.
Roll that damage.
Oh, that's
The
not bad.
much more gentlemanly 20 damage.
Oh, hey, Cain, look at that. You don't take any damage. Well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
you take 10. You take 10 to your temp HP, but
I take 10, so that's cool. Math.
How's Davina's hair after getting struck by lightning?
well,
Right now, it's
this was
looking
a
quite
thunder, so
bushy.
yeah, it's more of a clapback because it's thunder.
Oh, is it thunder? Yeah, it is thunder.
She's devastated. She's looking devastated right now.
This is
And
worse than the damage that she took.
for its action, it is going to slam on Cain. But as it's clearly breaking off and an hair away from death, it's completely unable to target you. Javier.
Can you see my ruler?
Yeah.
Would I be able to make that without any difficult terrain, or?
Yeah, I'd say that. You can just kind of skirt around the edge of the hedge.
Cool. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Leave some room for brobots. I'm going to attempt to keep this thing locked in place. I would like it to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, it gets one. First, make a wisdom saving throw for the fear.
It is afraid.
13 fails. Make a second wisdom saving throw for my hypnotic gaze. That is a fail. Javier is going to tap his walking cane loudly to grab the attention, and then he lifts up the walking cane and puts the orb like where he assumes like the face is, and the arcane crystal at the top of his walking staff is going to start like the crystal itself is like an opaline kind of like white glistening crystal, but then it's going to start like swirling around, and the rainbow pearlescence is going to start culminating into like a hypnotic spiral as he's going to stare like he's going to like stare over it, and his eyes are going to copy that spiral to keep it locked in place.
Interesting. It turns and looks at you, and it seems very entranced by the crystal. You know, it's very drawn to light, and it's being reflected a lot in the crystal, and it seems to be completely taken.
Yep. So it is essentially fully incapacitated.
Nice.
And that is my full turn.
Cain.
I would do pretty much the same that Anissa did. I'll move here, leave some room for robot, and I want to take the damage in case it lashes out to robot.
Okay. Umbra?
Well, Umbra's gonna skirt along the same path type thing, and he's just gonna stand there and, I guess not hold an action, but be ready in case Brobot either falls or drops the hammer or whatever, and to pick it up to be able to finish what is started.
Fair enough.
And just pass turn.
Imagine it when this lightning elemental die explodes.
Well, we're hoping it's not going to explode because we're essentially
into the
trapping the explosion part of it into something.
Brobot raises up the Zapstractor 3000, hidden safely inside a cuddly toy. Pardon me, pardon me! Walks right up to this thing. Get in here, you! And just smacks this lightning elemental on the knee, which is as high up as Brobot can reach. And as Brobot tries to like pull away after the hit, you see that the hammer is kind of now fused to the lightning elemental as you see it begin to wither and decrease, whereas a rush of air a gust that kind of sucks towards Robot as the lightning elemental is just pulled inside this thing. And he stumbles backwards 5 feet. But there is now calm over this regular thunderstormed mountainside.
Ooh. Good job, Robo.
Well,
Again,
that was quite invigorating. I was afraid for my life there for a moment.
Either way, we should get going before another one strikes down.
No more lightning for robots?
Oh, that's all we need now. Thank you for your services.
Robot,
Let's
have
get you
fun!
back. That's good.
And we'll be taking that hammer. And Umbra will extend a hand out.
Robot does not get to keep the hammer?
We can bring it back to you, but the lightning elemental inside was our goal to capture. You have done a tremendous job.
Lightning is fun, but friends are nice too. You can keep lightning.
How about a bit of a trade, Robot, and Umbra will provide Robot with 50 gold.
I appreciate this, but I have no need for money. I do not eat. I do not sleep. I make things.
Think of all the materials you can purchase with this under the table.
Materials can be purchased with money?
Indeed,
just-
if you find...
You can exchange gold for materials, goods, and services.
They normally just appear in my tent after I ask for them. This is wonderful.
Either way, worst case, you can also give it to your employers.
Yes.
Or
maybe.
you can invest it into a union.
No.
Maybe Robot can help pay off his construction fees.
Exactly. If that is what they are keeping you for, then perhaps a little bit will help. The sooner you pay them off, the sooner you may be given more leeway and privileges.
Many thanks, insert name here, friend.
How about we fly you out to the fair?
We still have a bit of time before we are expected back. Perhaps we go on a bit of a flight through the storm. On our way back, I mean.
I think
See.
Robo would love that.
I would love that. So it's about 7 p.m. here, and it'll take you guys about 6 hours to fly back to Orisier if you fly straight there. So you are running the risk of exhaustion tomorrow.
Ooh.
Are we? Because if we get back and then rest, because 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we get back at like 1 in the morning, sleep, take like an 8-hour rest.
Yeah,
You
like
need
if
at
you
minimum 6 hours.
if you spend some time like flying around, you'll get back at like 2. So yeah, you'd have a shitty night's sleep, but yeah, I suppose not quite exhaustion.
I only need 4 hours, so
Yeah.
it's up to you guys.
I mean, worst case, we just get up at 10 and give away a bit in the morning.
I don't think Davina would complain about that.
John Javier's not complaining about that.
The gossip that would circulate in the mansion.
They all got in super late, and then they all slept in for ages, and their clothes smelt like ozone.
I bet they were drinking all night, doing God knows what.
Well, that's to be expected for the mistress, but... I'm assuming you're not staying on this hill. You guys are gonna do a little flying around, show Brobot the sights.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take a detour, like a casual sightseeing route.
You are able to fly around, touch the tops of the clouds, see lightning striking trees, splitting a rock in two. You see a couple of other lightning elementals hit the ground in various different places of the mountains. Some of them don't seem to stick around very long. They seem to be quite small and weak as well. And as you are all flying a little higher and a little higher, you see the shadow of a gigantic ship seeming to be flying away from you, 1,000-odd feet above you.
It's the same ship that we...
That ship was like 20 feet long. The fact that you can see this ship despite it definitely being so far away from you tells you it is much, much bigger. It is not a ship that should exist. The technology isn't there to create this kind of thing.
Do we see, where we are, here?
Yeah. So, you guys are, around here, and then it's just flying kind of over the biggest mountains.
First, I want to ask is, do we see any, contraption in the lower part of the ship, to open and, I don't know, release some bombs? And do we see any symbol, any thing that could give away?
You can roll a perception check because you are very far away and it is dark.
Okay.
I'll give that a go, why not? I'll also do some healing, because,
Yep.
I'm gonna use knowledge of the past life to help.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. Ooh.
There is no bomb dropping hatch underneath, because all you can see is hull. But you see that the hull seems to be painted like a greyish colour, as perhaps a camouflage of some form. Anissa would see this as well. And there, as you can only see hull, really, you don't see any form of sigil or flag or anything that would help you identify it.
would there be any recollection in this thunder hit, a lightning hit brain of that this is something that is a secret project I'm aware of? Is it,
No.
Oh.
All of your memories are blank in this case. This is not some secret project. This is not something that was worked on by the upper echelons of society in secret. This appears to be something completely alien.
Does the technology of the ship seems not fitting?
You're not able to identify from this distance how it's able to function.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't appear to have... it's Lucirium powered ships have a very obvious lightning jet stream behind them as they move, and you see no sign of light coming from any form of engine. But it also doesn't appear to be using sails or coal or anything. It just seems to be moving. Anissa, you are reminded of something that the couple that you came across on the mountainside said. One of them said that they should return to the Leviathan. As you look at this ship, which could very easily be a good 1,000 feet long, you can't help but think that this may be that.
It's trying to split player knowledge and character knowledge, because I have an idea. It's trying to make it make sense that the characters come up with this idea as well.
How visible is it from, like, our position and where it is above us?
So it's easily a good, 1,000 or so feet above you, probably more like 2,000 feet off. And it is, it's far away enough that you're able to make out a bit of the shape, but it's more or less directly above you, which is why you can only see the hull.
Okay. No arcane or runic etchings, or, nothing that's visible?
Roll a perception check for that, please.
Okay, I'm alright with this.
As you're looking at this hull, you notice that it's not like a uniform grey that it's been painted. There are shapes and whirls within the grey, as lighter grey and darker grey, and the patterns seem to be that of a very intricate type and very ancient type of elven magic.
Awesome, I can read Elvish. Can I attempt to determine, the function or nature of it? Or would that be, too difficult to ascertain?
From a good, 1,000+ feet away, that would be very hard to determine.
But not impossible.
Not impossible. It would be an Arcana check for sure.
But
Impossible.
I'm probably on the same griffin as Jean. Can I give the help action using perception by calling out? If he points out what I'm meant to be looking for, I've got a better perception than Jean Javert, so I can describe it better logically.
Okay, yeah, so that'll be the help action for Jean Javert.
I shall roll one more time. Okay.
19 is much better. You finally rolled above 10.
Well, I mean, I rolled above 10 for the perception, so...
Right. It's, when I say ancient, I mean, this is way pre the Empire level time. This is hundreds of years old, this technology,
so yeah, even...
this magic.
Yeah, so even before me.
Yeah, it seems to be, you can recognize a few symbols for, flight and sturdiness. But the rest is not something, it's just not a language that you're that familiar with.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off on saying anything, considering that Jean Javert is actually starting to get annoyed at having to yell things out while flying on griffins.
Alright. Do you guys begin to return back to Orisier, or...?
Probably. Are they flying in a particular direction, or are they starting to descend like they've seen us?
The ship is ascending, if anything, and is flying in a northwesterly direction.
Okay.
So possibly Prevail.
Or deeper into the mountains.
Yeah, that is another option as well. Well, if it's
The veil would be
ascending,
the civilization.
If ascend, maybe it's going to the heavens.
well, no, like ascending, as in like I'm thinking if it's trying to get into the mountains, it wouldn't be trying to go over them in like such a manner that at least that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, logically, it's at least Anissa's trail of thought is it's cloaked, meaning it doesn't want to be seen, so it's going to go ridiculously high up, and then it is going to do something that it can't hide very well, like plane shifting.
Avengers assemble.
Alright, back
Yeah.
home, I guess.
Back home.
Alright.
Drop robot off, grab the hammer, head home.
It's about, 2:30 a.m. by the time you guys return. I assume you fly to Iron Park, land the griffins in the middle of the fair, which is obviously closed down for the night at this point. Robot scuttles off back to his tent after thanking you all once again for a fun day. And I assume you return to the Hepburn Manor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sleep.
And
Yeah.
since I only need 4 hours of rest, I want to first draw the two wing people that we saw, and maybe write down everything regarding the ship that I was able to see.
Right, I think that would be overall a... I'll just go for a raw wisdom check. You're using a
Okay.
couple of different skills mishmashed all together.
Oh my god. 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
You're able to draw a decent representation of the faces, but you recall with quite a lot of clarity the details that are required to perhaps find out more information later on.
Yeah, I also like the anatomy of the wings, how they are into the body, like
Yeah. They're definitely the type of wings that you would associate with devas and solas and other like angelic beings. They look more, like angelic than bird-like or anything.
okay.
Right, I assume everyone goes to bed.
Yep, fully resting.
You'll gain the benefits of a long rest. And waking up in the morning is where I think we'll leave it for the day.